Danny was born in 1958. He was my second son, and I always hoped that he would make a difference in this world, but I never knew quite how. One of my real great memories of Danny was to watch him play Little League baseball, and that was his favorite sport, and he was particularly good at it. Danny had great agility. He could move right and left very quickly. He liked to play third base and shortstop because of his speed, and he had a good arm, so he could throw very fast and hard to home plate. And he was a good hitter. And one of his goals is, being he was born in St. Louis, he wanted to play for the St. Louis Cardinals someday. So that was his goal, to be a professional shortstop for the St. Louis Cardinals. Danny really loved the lake. That was one of our most enjoyable times together as a family. And we'd make an effort to go up there as often as we could. And usually, being a retailer, I'd leave on Saturday after work. And we'd pile all the kids in the car and take off for Nacimiento. Danny really enjoyed driving the boat. That was, making him hot stuff. He really thought that was a big deal. Particularly being able to ride around the lake with his friends. And, he was a very good teacher. He liked to teach the younger kids how to ski. And I remember he was really hard on them, but he was so happy when he got them up. Danny and our dog Domino, who was a female boxer, they were inseparable. And they slept together in the same bed. They would ride together next to each other in the boat. Danny couldn't go anywhere without the dog. The dog would be, by the way, the dog was like another child. Danny started using drugs, to the best of my knowledge, probably between the 5th and 7th grades. Danny was placed on probation, as a lot of teenagers were and still are to this day. A lot of things Danny did was out of his control, and I realized it was a disease. It's a serious disease, and he just wasn't able to handle the addiction. Not many people can. Danny probably had a particularly difficult time dealing with the rest of the family.
I know I haven't been much of a son to you. I don't know why I do what I do. All I can say is I'm sorry. I love you, Dad. Happy Father's Day. Danny.
Heartbreaking to me that my son had to write a letter such as that. As Danny got older, he was arrested for the use of heroin. It was an ongoing thing. He would be in and out of jail every few months, and the sentences would continue to get longer. It was just a nightmare. Danny's last letter to me was very hopeful.
I've been doing real good, and I feel great. I'm going to try real hard to stay this way. I'm done here now, and I'll be home in no time. Thanks for being the best dad in the world, Dad.
You know this is the time that's going to work for him, that he's going to make it this time. And you pray about it, and you wish that he do the best, and you want to just grab him and hug him and give him all the love you can. Do whatever it takes to keep him out of that clutch of the drugs and alcohol. The call finally came in May of 1995, and it was from my son Mike, my oldest son, early in the morning. The call was, Dad, Danny's dead. And they found Danny in somebody's apartment. And I guess when they found him that it was early in the morning, and he'd overdosed on heroin the night before, and gave him a coronary, stopped his heart. Danny's buried on a hill which overlooks the Little League baseball diamonds where he used to play as a boy. And my son Mike and I designed a headstone for Danny, which has a baseball player on it. When Danny was small, I'd always hoped that he would be a success of some sort, you know, like every father wants their child to be. And somehow this has become a full circle. Our goal is to raise $5 million to develop a program and a treatment center. Kids that are between 5th and 12th grade will hopefully have a better chance than he did, and we will be able to rescue some of those kids in his name. Our climbs to raise money for the Council on Alcohol and Drug Abuse is based on a need in our community and the national community to help kids between the ages of 5th and 12th grade. And now we've got some community leaders who are helping us. They're working very hard, taking time away from their very busy schedule. People like Tom Snedden, Jim Thomas, Debbie Davison, Peter McDougall, Leslie Ridley-Tree, Jeff Dozer. The training is essential for the survival. And when you train every day, you have to train like it's the real thing, because soon it will be. It's just exciting to see them out there training hard to get in condition for this. And the support from the community is overwhelming. We have Don Loffer coming, and Richard Common, and Michael Pasci. So we're just really excited about the opportunity for these people to do something that they're going to get a real, hopefully a real life experience from, as well as a life-changing experience for all the kids they help. There's nothing more painful than losing a child. Those of us that are parents can state that. That's the worst possible nightmare that anyone will have to deal with. And if there's somehow that this program can prevent one child, hopefully many children and other families forever have to deal with that, then we've made a success.